Worked on that painting all last week and have it pretty well where I like it at this point. So I wanted to do something different, and today I'm building drones for Ukraine. These are metaphorical drones, of course, and they're made out of rubbish and pieces that I pick up from disassembling electronic gear. That wood piece that was the hub there, that was cut out of the wall over there when I made an earlier version of an exit hole for my stove setup. This one's much better now. The stove's working a lot better. But I'm going to be putting some wires on here and painting it Ukrainian colors. And I save all kinds of hardware. Try to keep it organized and neat. But there's some nice pieces in here. What's this? This actually came from a kerosene heater, but it's too big for this drone. I'm going to be making glide bombs as well as soon as I find some suitable materials for them. But that's what's happening right now, and I'll update you in a little while. Now I've gotten a little bit of hardware on there, some wiring, things like that. These are old Apple connectors, and this was, forget where that came from. Really nice. I have a couple pieces like that, and here's some landing gear. This would actually be the top. So now it's time to get some propellers going, and I thought about different ways of doing this. I gotta grab some gloves here because the idea is, get this so you can see it. Got these pieces of aluminum from some gutters that I took down off the garage after an Amazon truck hit the garage, and I had to remove the gutters. So I saved some of the aluminum, and those pieces are going to go on like that. I'm going to drill a hole in there first and use these cheesy screws I got from the hardware store. These are from China, as you might imagine, and the heads on these are so soft that they almost immediately strip when you try to use them for some kind of legitimate repair or building work. So this is the perfect place to use these up. Hardware store guy was nice enough to give me a brand new box of better screws when I brought those in and told him what happened. So with this aluminum stuff here, you have to be very careful in cutting it. I don't have good tin snips, and so I'm just going to hack off a piece of this here thusly. And originally I was going to try to cut out a more realistic propeller type shape for these. But I guess it goes without saying, although I'm going to say it here, that this work has nothing to do with craftsmanship. I greatly respect people who are good and have craftsmanship. That's not my thing. And, you know, so in other words, if you're not a craftsperson and you're interested in trying any kind of work like this, all you got to do is just get some tools, get some rubbish, and go about it. You know, learn from your experiences. And I'm just pinching these corners in. I'm going to take some sandpaper to this too before I put them on there, because this stuff is razor sharp, and I have cut myself badly in the past from it. So these gloves are in order. So next step is to get some propellers on there, and then we'll see what happens next. All right, so the rotors are fixed now, and I really did need to sand them. Those things were really sharp, and I managed to get them on there without sustaining serious injury. And the bottom is okay for now anyway. I wanted this to be what's called an FPV, or first-person viewer drone. I've seen a lot of videos about these and read a lot about them. The drivers, the pilots, both Ukrainians and Russians are using them now. They see through a camera. They put on virtual reality goggles, and they see what the drone sees. They can actually steer these into windows and hatches of vehicles, and I've seen some pretty gruesome results from that. I should mention, in general, I'm very much a pacifist. I wrote an anti-war novel, but you know, in certain cases, self-defense is necessary, and the Russians started this goddamn war. So anyway, I'm doing this to support Ukrainians, metaphorically anyway. And I have this little piece of thing from a refrigerator clip. It's nice green. It's a red for Christmas time here. That's from a bike flasher light, and that's going to go on there like that. I think what I'm going to do though first is to paint this this drone, because I need Gorilla Glue to affix these, and that's up at the house. So I might as well get it painted and then affix that stuff and put the hanger. I think I'm going to put the hanger on like this so that it can serve as a representing an antenna, and then I can string like a loop of fishing line through there and hang it. The idea being for it to kind of float in the air and be able to be viewed from all sides. Okay, so here's the last couple bits of paint on here, and now I'm going to take that over and let it dry for a while and work on the other drones, the square or rectangular shaped ones. Have to do some cutting and figure out what kind of stuff I'm going to attach to it. So here's a kind of finished version of that first drone for Ukraine. Put these plastic pieces on top, and that's the bottom. I like the way the bottom came out quite a bit. So the idea is to hang it from up in the loft there. Put it on this fishing line. It'll be hanging down here, and you'll be able to view it from both up in the loft and down on the ground. Okay, so that's the first, and I got a number of other ones in the works.